Sa pagkakataong ito, makakapanayan po natin ngayon ng isa sa mga major players tungo po sa nabuong framework agreement sa pagitan ng pamahalaan at ng Moro Islamic Liberation Front. Siya po ay isang iginagalang na scholar ng Islam mula sa Lanao del Sur, na miyembro rin po ng peace panel na tumatalakay sa kasunduan. Isa po siyang abogado at guro na nakapagpalabas na ng mayamang body of work tungkol siya sa Sharia law, among other areas po. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Hamid Bara.
Waalaikumsalam.
Opo. So, Doktor, humarap kahapon sa Kongreso si Secretary Delis at Dean Leonen. Ano po ang naging layunin ng pagharap nila bilang sa mga mababatas po natin?
The reason why the panel, with the help of the President Advisor on the Peace Process, Peace Congress, was the need for support of the executive order that will be issued to constitute the Transition Commission. As agreed, the resolutions of Congress and of the Senate supporting the creation of the Transition Commission and supporting the framework agreement.
Sir, nabanggit niyo po yung Transition Commission, sir. Pwede po bang pakipaliwanag niyo po sa amin kung bakit po kailangan buuin ang Transition Commission na ito?
The Transition Commission, which is one of the provisions stated in the framework agreement, will be a commission that will be composed of 15 members, 8 coming from the MILF and 7 from the government. And the work of the Transition Commission is to formulate the draft law known as the Bangsamoro Basic Law that will constitute the governance that will govern the Bangsamoro. This is the Basic Law that will replace the Organic Act, which is now enforced in the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao.
Sir, sa inyo pong panig, bakit po kailangan po ang suporta ng Kongreso para po mabuo ang ganitong klaseng framework agreement?
Of course, it is very necessary because it is the trust of the present government. It is transparent and it needs to coordinate with all branches of government. In fact, for the time that the panel has been working on this agreement, it has always consulted the legislature, both the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Alright. Sir, nabanggit po natin kanina yung Transition Commission po na bubuuin. Ano po yung mga kailangang isaayos pa ng commission para po sa commission na ito?
The commission is required to draft and formulate the draft law known as the Bangsamoro Law. This is an organic law that will replace Republic Act 1954, the law or the organic act that is now enforced in the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao.
Alright. Sir, after po na ma-formulate po yung draft law po na sinasabi po ninyo, ano na po yung mga susunod na hakbang?
The draft law will be passed in Congress just like any other law. It will pass through the processes of lawmaking. It will be approved by both the House and the Senate, and thereafter it will be ratified by the area of autonomy or by the area that will be part of the region.
Alright, sir. Sa ngayon po, meron pong tatak po bang priority legislation ang pagsasabatas po ng peace agreement, lalo't po't nagpahayag na ng suporta ang ilang mga mababatas tungkol po sa kasunduan?
Yeah, under the provisions of the framework agreement, after the Transition Commission shall have drafted the law and shall pass it to Congress, it will be certified by the President as an urgent bill.
Okay, Dr. Hamid Bara, si Habiba po ito. Gusto ko lang po itanong, regarding po dyan sa binuo na framework agreement po, ano po ba yung sako po niya na mga powers po, power in terms po dyan sa ating land, sa election, whatever po na mga powers, ano po ba yung hawak niya dito?
Under this framework agreement, there will be annexes that will follow. And among the annexes that will follow pertains to power sharing. That will be part of the work of the panels with the help of the technical working groups to formulate the annexes, the annex on power sharing, annex on wealth sharing, annex on normalization, and annex on transitional mechanism.
Okay po.
Alright, sir, balikan ko lang. Hindi po nawawala ng mga kumukontra sa kasunduan. Katulad na rin po nung pahayag po ni Chairman Nur Miswari po ng MNLF. Sir, ano po yung pananaw niyo tungkol po dito?
With due respect to Professor and Chairman Nur Miswari, in the chance in 1996 after the signing of the final peace agreement between the government and the Moro National Liberation Front, he was made and installed governor of the RMN for 6 years. He was there. What had he done? That is the question that he should ask himself. Now, let us give a chance to our brothers in the MILF who are now willing to work with the government for the reforms in the region. So we hope Brother Noor can wait and see what our other brothers in the Moro Islamic Liberation Front can do to institute reform in the region.
Alright, sir. Well said po. Maraming salamat po sa oras na ibinigay niyo po. Shukran katira, Dr. Hamid Bara.